We're here to celebrate the grand opening of the reimagined Lorain campus. Today is 6 years in the making. With each groundbreaking and grand reopening, I like to remind everyone where we started. In 2017, Clevelanders voted to pass the tax levy to support Cleveland Public Library. As part of that levy, we made a promise to revitalize our 27 branches to better serve the Cleveland community now and into the future. Today, we continue to fulfill our promise with the reimagined Lorain campus in the Detroit Shoreway neighborhood. It's a 5-star building to match our 5-star staff, collections, programs, and services. To our Lorain campus neighbors and patrons, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for celebrating with us today. Our Board of Trustees, thank you. They're all here, just about. And this branch is for you. It was designed for you, your needs, and reflects the uniqueness of this neighborhood. We're so happy to see you today and to invite you to explore our new space. We hope you enjoy the celebration. I invite you all to come back to see us often. Now I'd like to invite our director, Felton Thomas Jr., to share a few remarks. Director?
So, thank you, Trustee Rodriguez. On behalf of the staff, can I get all the staff members to raise your hand here? Please give them a great big round of applause. All the staff. So many folks from different departments have to come together for a project like this, so I just want to make sure that we appreciate them. We're here to celebrate the grand opening of the reimagined Lorain campus. We want to thank all of you for joining us here today, and I have a number of folks I need to thank. First of all, thank you to all the patrons and neighbors here. Give yourself a big round of applause. We appreciate you. Our Board of Trustees, I see Trustee Melanie Shakarian here, Trustee Thomas Corrigan here. We have Trustee John Hairston. Big thank you to all of them. Our elected officials, State Senator Nikki Antonio is here. State Representative Michael Skindle is here. Cleveland City Councilwoman Jenny Spencer is here. We want to thank also our construction partners, HBM Architects and the AKA team. Please give them a big round of applause. Our neighborhood organizations, we have from our neighborhood CBDC, we have Adam Stalder, who's the executive director of the Northwest Neighborhoods, CDC. I think, Adam, are you here? You can raise your hand. I don't see him, but we'll thank him for that. We have Pastor Doug Hunter of St. Paul's Community Church, UCC. Where's Doug at? There's Doug. Thank you, Doug. And today's grand opening reflects Cleveland Public Library's new vision. We have a new vision for our library system. That is to be not only a vision for our city, but a vision for everyone, right? A vision in which everyone knows that opportunity is in reach for them. And we want to be the library that empowers its people. So we hope the new Lorain campus becomes a daily resource for you to gather with friends, attend programs, or borrow books. We want our libraries to reflect the people and the rich history of this community. One of the first libraries that I went to when I became the director of the Cleveland Public Library was the Lorain branch. And here was a gentleman who had been at that point in time with the library district for over 30 years. And I believe he's here. Richard Holmesy, are you here with us? There you go. Mr. Holmesy was the manager here for 25 years. And so many people came up, grew up, saw him as their kind of mentor for so many children. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you all that you did for the Cleveland Public Library, Mr. Holmesy. And so I want to now start introducing some of our elected officials who will have comments to make on behalf of the Cleveland Public Library. So let's bring out first State Senator Nikki J. Antonio.
Thank you. Let's see. I think I'm a little shorter than you are. Thank you so much. I am so excited because this library has a rich history. Not only is it one of the Carnegie libraries, but it was also my childhood library. I grew up on West 90th, just across the street over there, and this was the library that I did homework at, that I found a world that opened up to me by being accessible to me. I could walk here on my own when I was 12 and 13 and 14 years old. And so I just want to say to all the kids that are here, please use this resource, and it can open up possibilities you have no idea. When I was 13, I did not know that in my future was being a representative in the House for the state of Ohio and now being a senator. That was not something that I knew was possible then, but I knew everything and anything was possible. And that's what I wish for all of you kids that are here. Imagine the impossible and then go for it. I do have a congratulations on behalf of the Ohio Senate. Where's our board president? So on behalf of the members of the Senate of the 135th General Assembly, we just want to congratulate you on this grand reopening of this wonderful resource, the People's University. We know that libraries are the lifeblood of our communities and hold promise for our future. So congratulations, and thank you for letting me be here today. Congratulations. We'll come over
Move up
here.
right here.
We're going to come here and do our photo op. And I have one more thing. So I'm going to give this to you. I have one more thing I want to say before we bring up one of the things that where'd he go? Hang on. I thought I tried to be fancy and use my use my phone instead of bringing paper. I should probably know better. Okay. As I said, Andrew Carnegie built Carnegie Libraries, donated the money here. One of the things that he said was a library outranks any other thing a community can do to the benefit of its people. It's a never-ending spring in the desert. And I think no truer words could be said. So I hope that everyone blooms. Thank you.
Oh, great. Thank you, Senator Antonio. And that reminds me of some words from Carnegie. Carnegie sent a letter to the director of the Cleveland Public Library because when he was building buildings all across the country, he was being reached out to by libraries, and our director was very, very persistent in reaching out for money for libraries for the Cleveland Public Library. And he ended up ultimately building more Carnegie buildings here than he did in Pittsburgh, is where he was living. And he sent us a letter saying that to our director, saying, I cannot believe I've actually spent more money in Cleveland than I did in my own beloved Pittsburgh. But we are so grateful to Carnegie for the buildings that we have. With that said, I'd like to bring up someone who has also been tremendously important, whether in the Senate or as a state rep, on behalf of libraries across the state, Representative Michael Skindle.
Thank you, Director. Thank you, Director. I am really excited to be here. I am State Representative Mike Skindle, and it's been my pleasure and honor to represent this neighborhood in the Ohio General Assembly, the Ohio Legislature, for 21 years. And during those 21 years, the good thing that I've learned about libraries in our state of Ohio is that Ohio has been historically at the top of making sure that they receive state funding. and they are promoted throughout the state. The unfortunate part is, over the 21 years, we've seen various attacks. But what I will tell you is that your board of trustees and your leadership at the library has been very strong in making sure that their voices are heard down in Columbus. Repeatedly, year after year after year, I see members of the board of trustees or the leadership down in Columbus advocating for our libraries here in the city of Cleveland, and it is so important. I am also just excited about these renovations, rejuvenations of all these libraries as part of the Cleveland Public Library. I actually was in the library a little while ago. It was before the transformation here, and I just peeked in just a few minutes ago, and it's just astonishing. And the same thing a couple of months ago, I was over at West Park for their celebration for their rejuvenation. I, like Senator Antonio, also brought recognition from the Ohio General Assembly. She brought it from the upper chamber in the Ohio Senate. I brought it from the House of Representatives. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just read a sentence that I thought is very important. Recognition of this memorable event is a fitting tribute to the Cleveland Public Library. For since its inception, it has fostered education, culture, and individual achievement, and has served as a focal point for many local activities. That really sums it up. And I would like to present this board president Rodriguez and director would love to present this. And I guess we can go in front.
Yeah, let's do that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. Hand it off. Goodbye. Thank you, Representative Skindle. Now, for the person who's been helping us on so many of we have a lot of projects going on here at the Councilwoman's space. So she's been so super helpful. Councilwoman Jenny Spencer, please come up and thank you for joining us. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Director Thomas. And I just want to start by saying that today is the start of Juneteenth weekend. Happy Juneteenth. And I can't think of a better place to be at the start of our Juneteenth celebration than here at the reopening of the Lorain Branch Library together in community. It is so meaningful. And looking at you all, you are just so beautiful. And this is the definition of what community is. And I'm so delighted and moved to be here with all of you today, and then continuing with our Juneteenth joy and celebration throughout the next 3 days. So it's so wonderful to be here. And I have to say, Director Thomas, that and to all the board members, we have missed this library so much. While this represents a tremendous investment and it is just a huge improvement, you wouldn't think you'd be able to improve over Andrew Carnegie, but they've done it. While this represents an amazing investment for the community, we really felt the gap. You know, when you were closed and construction's hard and takes a long time, this community really felt it, and we just could not be more joyous that this is reopened. And I think you all know that there's so much more to a library than just books. I've always been astounded by the amount of programming here, the creativity, and I want to take a moment to really thank the library staff. Every single library staff member Every single staff member I've met has always been so dedicated, so creative, so compassionate, so community-minded. And I know that you will take this renewed gem and make it your own and infuse it with your own gifts and energy and joy on behalf of the community. So I can't wait to come back and hang out and just be part of the scene here and be part of the library. So welcome back. Thank you for this tremendous investment, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can we do a quick photo?
Yeah, absolutely. Crystal Car Jeter, don't go anywhere. I see you getting ready to move your car. I was just getting ready to say hi to Crystal Car Jeter, and she was getting ready to leave. So, Chris, we have what we call legends in the library system. All right, Mr. Holmesy, Krista Carr Jeter, and I'm just happy to see some folks that we haven't seen in a really long time who retired from our libraries, but we want them to know we still love them because, as Councilwoman Spencer says, at the heart of what we do is all about our people. So thank you, Crystal, for showing up, and then now you can move your car before somebody moves it for you, like the police. All right?
I know.
Thank you.
All righty, we have one last speaker, and she may be the most important of us all. It's Tamara Stewart. And Tamara is going to be the new manager at this library, so she is responsible for making everything happen. And she's going to come up here and introduce her staff.
Thank you, Director. So, welcome to the Lorain campus. We are very excited to be back here, and I'm very excited to be a part of this community. Also, we are so excited to have our children back. We're so excited. Thank you for coming. Also, we're excited to be able to connect to the people and have the resources and information available for everyone. Today, we have our staff. Adela, if you're here, please wave. Thank you. Mr. Todd Fagan, raise your hand. Thank you. I want to add my thanks for this beautiful reimagined building and to add a special thank you to the staff of the Lorain campus for your dedication and your service to this community, for your thoughtful planning and tireless work to prepare the building for reopening. And to our patrons and neighbors, you've been missed. Thank you for your patience and continued support. We wouldn't be here without you. And we hope you come back again and again. Thank you to everyone for coming together to make this happen for the Lorain campus. And I'm now happy to say we're open for discovery. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3.